from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Chris Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From deep, it's Cross. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Holds on, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. Hits the afterburners. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. St. Clair finds his man. It's Roberts. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's White. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Crowd is at fever pitch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking for room. It's Blaylock. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Wingo. Runs through a man. He might have some space. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Roberts. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sends it back in motion. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Bring him down. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Shepard. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll send the back in motion. Hits the hole. It's Shepard. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Hands it off. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a crease. It's White. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game. They're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Keeps it on the ground. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. St. Clair. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Gets rid of it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throwing St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Turning it on. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. St. Clair. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Shepard. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long coming up. Maybe a double pass. Under pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
But look at this, they're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing St. Clair. Look out! He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go. Hydro. Booster. Return. Go.
St. Clair. He tries to take the top off. Got it down the field. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Hurricanes. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He's changing the play. Plows through the defense. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throwing Manning. Out wide right, it's Rocket. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Let's go!
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the air, it's St. Clair. Right side, it's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Tavian St. Clair rushes on, and he gets rid of it.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
2nd and long here. Left side, it's Roberts. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Throwing St. Clair. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Here we go, ready. 180, go.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Blue 22, go.
Makes the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and long right here. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Manning with a play fake. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped right there. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready. 15. Ready, go.
Manning. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Plows his way ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets the back moving. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Ready. Wide and 3. Go.
Follows his blocks. It's Blaylock. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
A long way to go on 4th and goal.
Ready. 4. Jet. Go.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Longhorns! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. St. Clair. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Out wide left, it's Wilson. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a first down for the offense. Check. 22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Where did he go?
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's White. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Wide open downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Inside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down. He's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready. Where did he go?
Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed. on that play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Long way to go on second down. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Davis will throw. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it there.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Roberts. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Deep in the end zone, it's Cross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Davis looking to pass. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Blaylock. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.